Welcome back. I mean, for a game that's named after Run DMC song, maybe he's not the worst guy to make the title character. So one thing some people get confused about with this game is specifically in this version, I think it was. People get confused. Why can't you use the board that he has in the title, on the title screen, or in the game's opening? For some reason, there are a couple boards that are different between the different versions of the game on different systems, on PS2 versus GameCube versus Xbox. For some reason, Eddie does not get the board that he has in the opening sequence in the Xbox version. Don't know why. Anyways, we do use approximately our third board now, which... okay. Not much edging, not much stability. I don't like falling over, but it is what it is. What I might actually use, though, instead of his usual outfits... Dungeon Master and Actual Master. If I'm going to show this off with any character, I'm going to use Eddie for it. Because it's really silly. But there's something that I find so amusing about using Eddie with this particular outfit. And it shows a bit how the Master outfit actually works, too. What precisely is it? Is it like reflective or what? You'll see in a second.
We head to the slopes atop the heights of Japan's mountain range, Snow Dream. Our new season finds the layout so different from last year's that riders might not recognize it as an old friend. Only the tasteful resort, hot springs, and colorful Japanese ski culture assures us that this is the same track.
I love how there's like 3 people here in total. But they're very excited, 3 people.
SSX, the quarterfinals. If sport transcends human limitation, let it be here that we reach our zenith with these young legends.
Just look at his afro.
Absolutely.
So what they do is they map the game, they map the screen itself onto your character. And it's most obvious here on Eddie because his afro is one big smooth surface. So you can look into his afro and just see the game in it. Maybe I'll try to be less aggressive this time. I'm racing with an alpha over though. Oh, Eddie's also oh man, that was a slow trick! Eddie's also goofy though. I guess that's not, in a certain sense, that's not surprising at all. You're supposed to stay on the rail, Eddie! Why can't you jump? I'm pressing buttons and he's not doing anything. Yeah, though, I just love, there's something to me that's just like, hypnotizing, looking into his afro and seeing the world in it. Like, isn't that an amazing sentence? I'm not even used to the tricks that you do when you're using a freestyle board. And beautiful. It's a nice broken one. It's a very, very, very quick trick. So it's actually very, very practical. I feel like seeing anything though. Between all this stuff happening here. A big part of the reason that trick is so broken is because different tricks in this game actually have one big difference in... there we go. In whether or not you need to complete the animation to actually land the trick. Many tricks aren't actually like that. Hand in hand in particular, you actually can land long before the animation is over. Oh man, I'm surprised I didn't fall over. My stability is really low. So usually bumping into anything will make me eat snow. Take the high road. Not the highest road. That would be taking the rails up top, actually. Not especially quickly, but that's not... not quite this guy's specialty. Actually, I think he has decent speed for being more freestyle oriented. Oh. Great. Actually, it's probably faster this way, but it's not the Eddie way. I want to do tricks. I do like the soft body physics, seemingly. Or maybe they're just... Maybe it's actually just animated. I can't tell if it's actually like soft body or just animated, his afro. Whoa! I still love seeing the whole screen on that head.
First place and a new course record.
I can see the Earth rotating.
You've earned your spot in the next.
Anyways, let's keep going. But yes, so hand in hand, you can actually land long before the animation is over. Some other tricks are not like that. The worst offender, I think, is nothing. It is a trick called nothing. And it is... You have to land that trick a good deal after it looks like the animation is over. You have to completely finish the animation is what it really is. But you look partway through the animation like you're safe to land. And you are actually not. Calm down there, Eddie, my god. Yeah, though when I find the character has a trick like hand in hand, you'll probably see me spam it a lot. Because like that, I did not finish that trick, but that on the other hand, I was close to finishing it, but you actually need to finish the animation or at least get close on that one. It makes it really tough to judge though how much air you actually need to finish a particular trick. Even here I probably can't do hand in hand. But there is a special utility in characters being able to do very short Ubers. Specifically because it is very, very, very good for getting that tricky spelled out up top. Okay, let's not lose too much time by taking this route. Scratch on down here. Of course, in a race, you want to get tricky pulled up so you have infinite boost. But it's actually really useful too, it turns out. For oh, don't do that. I almost did the worm there, which would have been a bad idea, but that's by far my longest Uber. But freestyle characters do tend to specialize in short tricks. The thing is, even short Ubers do still get you a lot of points. So having a short Uber, or a lot of them, like some very freestyle-oriented characters like Mac do, that is very, very, very useful for... There you go, I thought he had Gutbuster. That is very useful for show-off, just like it is races. This is a real short track. People talk about Garibaldi being over too quickly. I think Snow Dream's over much too quickly.
No enemies in the start gate this week.
Eddie does not have many enemies. Actually, wait, I thought Luther was an enemy of Eddie's. Was I wrong about that? Huh. Eddie does have enemies, right? I mean, if everyone is a friend of Eddie, then I'm fine with that. I won't be an aggressor. It's not a still trick. I haven't done it before in this race. Gutbuster's another trick I'm not super fond of, though. What was that? Oh, I did do an experimental. I thought you couldn't do experimentals. Wait. I don't know. I didn't think you had experimentals on Freestyle board. True. Make me nervous there. But since we got the opportunity... Dude, why? It's because I come off rails and that happens. You always end up in switch with these guys. Actually, there you go. Trying to land right. Go away. Personal space. Yeah, I imagine it's faster to not take this particular route down. Because this does not head very directly down. Hold on a second. Oh well. Yeah, I do have experimentals. I played as JP at one point on... during those couple episodes that got scrapped, and I thought that I tried to do an experimental and I did something else entirely. Hey. Might be time for a little bit of aggression if... that's how it is. Now, I'd normally try to be fast here and, I'd actually grind there. The fastest thing to do by far is to grind the rails of that bridge. Because grinding is fast for one, especially if you boost. It also skips the jump, but I want some style.
I came, I saw, I kicked some booty.
Yep.
The goal. You weren't holding back.
And I want to finish spelling out Tricky.
Congratulations. Your top 3 placing has opened up your next challenge. The Elysium Alps venue.
Not yet.
Move on to the next course. You've earned the ranking of rookie.
How do you not eat so much? There you go. Video. Eddie not looking ridiculous for a moment? Almost? Wonderful.
Alright, let's keep it real.
Let's keep away. Because we're done with you for now. And I used to always pronounce her name Kaori, and I was confused when I realized that's not how you pronounce her name, and nobody else pronounces her name that way. I think only the announcer, and that being the announcer on this screen, pronounces her name Kaori. Everyone else says Kaori, which I'm quite certain is the correct pronunciation of her name. Anyways, speaking of stability, Kaori has very little of that. In fact, she's basically a clone of Mac. I don't know why they both exist. Bye. But, of course, how could we not play as her in the show-off event at a Japanese venue? And it's... she is the Japanese character, and she's a clone of the character that's usually considered best for freestyle. Usually people use Mac instead of Kaori for freestyle for some reason, I'm not sure why. Although I've seen people use Kaori for races before, actually, namely for Alaska. Is there a particularly appropriate outfit? I guess I'm trying to usually match the color schemes of the places I'm in. So I should be on the 4th board here. Oh, she actually has an Alpine there. But I guess I'll use this one approximately. Moo moo. Great. I should look at what other boards are too, though. It's kind of weird having a board with yourself on it. Yeah, she only has the one Alpine board. That's interesting. I mean, it's mostly your character stats that affect your performance, but yeah, the implication is that somebody did a race and got like a record-setting time using Kaori on her 2nd board. In Alaska, I think it was. Interesting. Hello, so, no stability, but we got some tricks. We'll make it work. We are basically out of time, though. I guess I might have to cut here. I feel kind of bad because a couple episodes were a little bit short earlier, but I think right here we're going to have to cut it because we're at time anyways, and we haven't actually started the course yet. So I'll see you next time at Snowdream, and then we head to France. Bye, everyone.